Day 69. Finally getting back on the trail after 2.5 days off or so. More than I wanted to take, but I would like to have been hiking yesterday. But due to waiting on the post office, I didn't get to. I did get my shoes in though. Yeah. So that's good. Obo's hooked it up. They sent the right size, right model, and everything. Doing about 20 today. Something like that. I was expecting to get a later start. It's not even 8 o'clock. So, it's earlier than I thought. I'll have plenty of time to read, I guess. Starting the Shenandoahs. This is Skyline Drive. Mile 102.5, I think. 102.1. Mile like 865 on the dot. There's like an overlook that way, it looks like. McCormick Gap. And the downhill coming into this little section, heading north, wasn't fun. It was pretty steep. Anyway, up I go. Run along the Skyline Drive again. Well, first is Blue Ridge Parkway. Now I'm going to be bouncing back and forth along Skyline Drive for the rest of the Shenandoahs at least. Oh, we're on top of Bears Den Mountain. I suppose there's tractor seats up here somewhere. I wonder how this mountain got its name. Ooh. I'm not seeing any tractor seats unless they're out here in this little clearing. Ooh. There's more communication tower. Another one. Another bunny. It's eating grass. Well, I got pretty close to that one. This is the actual top of Bears Den Mountain. And here's the tractor seats, which is really weird. Oh, whatever. I was hoping they were there for a view. At least I get a little bit of a view right here. It's nice to have the sun out, but it's going to be hot the next few days, I think. It's supposed to rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Thursday, Friday. Which would be nice, be cool everything off. Just north of Bears Den Mountain. Still just north of Bears Den Mountain. All this little shrubbery and trees is kind of neat. And after weeks of rain, it's nice to get a good view, even if it's getting hot. This is the gap just north of Bears Den. Let's see if it's still there. There was a deer. Yeah, that's it. Ooh. And then let's see. Yeah. I forget the name of this guy. I think it's Beagle Gap, but I'm not 100%. But getting a view. And there's a blessing. Aha. And because it's so hot out, sunny again, the bugs are getting worse. Great. Here's the view, though. Yep, this is Beagle Gap. There's a sign. Well, time for me to get out the bug spray and the sunscreen. We're gonna head up those eventually today, whenever I get up that way. But for now, it's time to bug spray, sunscreen, and porta-john inspection. These bugs they feel weird on my legs. I think they're biting me. It's not a pain, it's just like an uncomfort. Yeah, there's a Beagle Gap sign. Here we're on the summit of Little Calf Mountain. And there's Bears Den Mountain right over there. Waynesboro's right down in that. And the AT goes that way. Sometimes you come up with some weird stuff. This is the summit of Calf Mountain. And people stacked rocks. No idea why. Seems like a lot of effort. Here we are at mile 869.5. There's a power line cut, and Skyline Drive is right below me. And it looks like they're growing trees here or something. I don't know what's going on. Got a decent little view, even if the power lines are in the way. Makes it more unique, I guess. But anyway, I'm still walking. Look at the cliffs. Well, now the tree's blocking them. The cliffs on the side of the mountain over there. think here's skyline. Sawmill Run overlook. The AT came out. And the trees right there. There's a concrete post right over there you can see. That's where it heads back in. I'm getting our head back in because it's sunny and hot out here. Mile 873.2. Ooh, look at that. Turkey Mountain Trail. Means I got like 8 to go today. My feet are sore and it's hot. But, you know, well, my pack's heavy, can't forget that part. Whatever. Starting tomorrow, I'll get into the waysides and stuff. So that'll be more fun. I got that. The Post Town Blues. I spent a 0 there, 2 zeros, and a half day. So I don't want to hike. I think that's part of my problem today. That new shoes. I don't think they're fully broke in yet. Oh well. All I can do is walk and break them in. Just walked up my first fairly big snake. It's just a black racer or a black rat snake. I'm gonna get him off the trail. And then I'm gonna keep going. This is Black Rock Gap. Elevation 2,330. AT came out right there heading, that's south. It goes right back in over here heading north. I can hear water. And it's a hot day. At least I think this is the AT. It should be. Yep, I see a blaze. This is it. Got like 7/10 to the shelter. It's only like 3:30. So I'm gonna go relax. Put my foot in the cold water. My left foot's hurting. Basically just do an ice pack on it with the cold water. Up I go. So here at Black Rock Hut, there's a bear. Oh, that's close enough. It's the morning of day 70. And as you saw by the last clip, I just saw my first bear. That was my first bear on the AT. That was a Black Rock Hut shelter. So that was cool. I ended up sleeping until like 9 o'clock today. Totally worth it. What was the AT? Totally worth it. There was a trail intersection right there. Black Rock Mountain. The AT skirts the summit. I got like 20 something miles and I got up late. Because I slept in. It was beautiful sleeping in. Plus it let me see the bear. Yep, this is probably the AT. Because I'm not going up to the summit for a change. Alright, well I'm going to take some pictures and then finish this clip. I'll just finish it this way. This is Black Rock Hud Mountain. It's AT skirting the summit. Anyway, it's day 70. I'm finally getting some good views, as you can obviously see, but it looks like it's going to rain on me today, which I'm okay with. I'm going to knock the heat down. I do like how they put a little bit of gravel in here. It makes it so much easier to walk on. What is this? So I am going the right way. Anyway, doing like 21, 22 miles today. But I did yesterday. I think it's about what I'm averaging through the Shenandoahs. Maybe a couple higher days. Wow. This is a very large boulder field. Greg, Kevin, Rich. Looks like fun, doesn't it? Anyway, I saw a bear, finally. It's funny because we were talking about it last night at the shelter. So a bunch of people saw bears yesterday on the way in. Shame I couldn't get any more, better quality pictures and video of it. But I wasn't about to get any closer. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my breakfast and get going. Doyle's River Overlook. And it's gonna rain on me today. I just put my first tick off. It wasn't dug in, but there's a little bitty thing. Joke's on you, ticks. I've already had Lyme disease. They caught it early on, so it's no big deal now. I got the antibiotics in me real quick. But anyway, yeah, pulled my first tick off here in the Shenandoahs. If it was raining when I came through these grassy sections, it wouldn't be a big deal because the rain would knock them down off the grass. Anyway, yeah. This is coming around Loft Mountain. No, I'm not on the edge. There's still plenty of rock. Haley. There's been tons of huge amounts of bear scat on the trail. So odds are I'm probably going to see another bear before I get through the Shenandoahs. Maybe this time I'll get better pictures and video. Think about going to the Loft Mountain Wayside and getting a shake or something. It's very tempting, but it's a half mile in, half mile out. I don't know, we'll see when I get there. Holy crap. That's a lot of bear poop. That's a lot of bear poop. I wonder where the bear is. This sign says, unmaintained road to Loft Mountain Camp Store. They ain't joking, it's unmaintained. Very unmaintained. This is just north of the first Fraser Discovery Trail intersection in the Shenandoahs. You can see Skyline Drive right down there. Apparently Loft Mountain Wayside's right below me somewhere. I'm gonna walk in there, I think. Get a shake. Maybe a burger. Put on some good food. Just left Loft Mountain Wayside. And I had lunch there. Chicken tenders, a cheese pretzel, 2 big glasses of lemonade. It was pink lemonade, because I'm a kid at heart. Actually, just something sweet, sugary, and it wasn't carbonated. Oh, let's see. Yeah, kind of expensive for their meals. This was like $6 for the chicken tenders. And the drink was like $2, $1.75 or something for the bigger one. Pretzel was like $3.50 with cheese. But it was good. Probably won't do Waysides every day just because it's expensive. Now I gotta make it back to the AT. I took the flatter trail. I skipped the Fraser Discovery Trails. I took the flatter road walk, which is actually a fire service road. Instead of being 3/10, it's a half mile, but it's flatter. Which right now I'm going uphill and it doesn't feel so flat. Anyway, it's still day 70. And I'm still on the AT. I'm still in the Shenandoahs. Yeah, I got nothing else. Oh, and it hasn't rained yet today. See how long that holds out. So mile 891.5, you can go, you head west and it takes you to the Wayside. But this building is here on your way. It's like a maintenance building. It's like a day use shelter. It's got a picnic table. A couple fire pits. And a sweet spring. I guess it's a good one. I need water, but there's water a half mile, like 2 miles downhill. So I'm just gonna not carry water yet. That's a good flow too. Especially if they piped it like they did. Anyway, I'm gonna keep pushing to get back on trail. This is the Ivy Creek crossing in the Shenandoahs. I guess that little path right there is how you get across. I made it! Alright, I'm gonna fill my water up. Because I'm thirsty. This bad boy just scared the crap out of me. That is a rattlesnake. Oh. That scared the crap out of me. Well, this is what the burn section of the Shenandoahs looks like. I don't think I'm in the actual main burn that was going on, because there's been a lot of green stuff. I'm not exactly sure where that was, but that rattlesnake was just like 10 yards south of the Ivy Creek overlook, and I was too freaked out to even video. I don't mind snakes, but when you walk like 6 inches within like a timber rattlesnake like that, then it's sketchy. Let's see, now it's starting to get a little greener. All these pine needles didn't burn, unless they just fell. Anyway. Ooh. Simmons Gap. Mile 897.3. There's a ranger station that way. It's got water. And I've got 6.1 to go until... It says 6.3, but 6.1 this year. Until the shelter, hut. And it's 4 o'clock on the dot. So, looks like I'm getting there about 7 o'clock. 6:30 to 7. Oh well. That's what I get for getting a late start today. Sleeping until like 9. But I got to see a bear. Well, I'm at mile 900.1. Da-na-na-na. Seems like just 100 miles ago I was at 800. This is looking down into Powell Gap Hollow. Oh, you can see cars over there. I'm gonna go across that. And then halfway up that hill right there, somewhere is gonna be the shelter. Yay! I'm ready to get off my feet. Let's see. Yeah. Mile 900. Getting close to being in 4 digits. I think like 5 more days I'll be in 1,000. So here we are, Powell Gap. Oh, according to this, only 3 miles left. Tanker truck was going by, it's gonna be super loud. So anyway, Powell Gap. About 3 miles left of the shelter. And it's all uphill from here, sadly. Yay. Smith Roach Gap. I got 1.2 miles left until the shelter. 583 feet of elevation gain. And then 0.1 west into the shelter. So 1.3 miles. And my feet hurt. I didn't do that many miles today. It's just they're hurting today. But here's what it is. I'll get to the shelter. Might stand in the creek there or whatever it is for a minute. Kind of ice my feet down. Once I get there. Anyway, up I go. Day 71, stayed at Hot Top Hut last night. After a painful 22 miles, 20, something like that. Doing 24 today if I even make it that. My left foot hurts. I'm worried it might put me off trail. So I'm gonna try and make it to Big Meadows today at least. And see if I can hitch a ride into Elkton, Virginia, and go to the doctor there. Because if I need a week off, I need to take it. So, the good news is, the section I'm walking through right now, just north of the shelter, a girl rode to the shelter last night and said that she saw 8 bears in 7/10 of a mile. 8 bears. So, probably gonna see a bear this morning. It'll be cool, but my foot's hurting, so I really don't want to deal with it. But it is what it is. North I go. Just north of Hot Top Hut, I get this view. And those of you who didn't know, in the Shenandoahs, the shelters are called huts. And the huts are overnight use, and the shelters are day use only. Pretty good view. AT mile 905.5, skyline 67.7. I'm gonna wait for the dump truck. But yeah, still going. High Top Mountain parking area. And the AT heads right up there. There's a city one of these directions. I can't remember which. Anyway, up I go. Hard to see, but there's a mother and a baby deer on the left. Yeah. You can kind of make it out a little bit on the left. Focus. Yep, you can see it there. Well, I'm gonna let them be. And I'm gonna keep going. Look at this little guy. I almost stepped on him. I'm gonna scoot him off the trail so nobody else does. Swift Run Gap. US 33 runs east to west right here. And I was wrong earlier when I said that one of the directions the skyline led to a city. That's actually right here. If you head left this way, it takes you to Elkton, Virginia. But I'm looking for the AT. I see it next to that white car. Anyway. It's still day 71. I just left Lewis Mountain Campground and cabins. Stopped and got me an ice cream, Gatorade, and some combos and a Pizzone thing. I don't know. It was good. I just need some extra fuel today. 24 and it's hot. Well, 24 miles and it's hot. It's like mid 80s. It's only gonna get hotter. Is what it is. Plus, it's nice just to sit and relax for a little bit. That's probably what's helping my ankle foot the most. When it starts to hurt, I'll just, take like a 10-minute break. And then the pain usually goes away. We'll see how long we can do that for. I'm halfway done with the day, and it's 1:30, 1:45 or so. I started at like 8, so I'm looking at getting into the shelter about 6 o'clock again, 7 o'clock. That's okay. As long as I get there before dark, I'll be happy. I ran to Faith Walker again. He's getting off trail for a few days. He thinks he's got a stress fracture. Who knows, I might. Mine's not a pain though, it's just sore. Anyway, he'll be back on in about a week or two. He was, he's the one who filmed the groundhog attack. That fun incident. Anyway, they cut all these trees down. Just for a view. And now it's all sunny and hot right here. So, I'm gonna keep walking. And it looks like, according to the AWOL book, that the first half of today was harder, elevation-wise, than the second half's gonna be. So that'll be nice. Yeah, on I go. I don't even remember what the hut's name is. Oh yeah, in the Shenandoahs, the overnight shelters are called huts. Day use or shelter. I don't know if I said that earlier. Anyway, I think it's Rock Face Huts where I'm going tonight. I don't know. I'll figure it out. This is the top of Bear Fence Mountain. Well, the top's up there. There's a side trail to take me to the summit and loops back with the AT on the other side of the mountain. But it involves a rock scramble. That's neat. That involves a rock scramble, and it's hot and sunny, and I still have like 12 miles to go, 11 miles to go, something like that. It's 2 something, early 2. So I'm skipping that. There sure are a lot of rocks up there. This would be a fun spot in the rock crawler. Ooh. Anyway, I'm gonna keep walking. This is Milam Gap. I'm gonna take a few minutes here and relax. Air out my feet. because they're sweaty. And I've only got like, I don't even know what I got left today. Haven't really been paying attention. But I am going to sit right here on the concrete and relax for a few. What do we got here? There's a sign, a post. Ooh. The Milam Gap Trailhead sign. I'm just going to sit up against this. Just a little meadow. Getting ready to come up to Big Meadows Campground and Lodge here in the next 2 miles, I think. 2.5 miles, maybe. And then it's another 4 after that. Oh, 3 something. It's 3.1 to the crossing for the next shelter, which is where I'm headed. It's only 4:20 maybe. I am sitting down at the Milam Gap parking lot for 10 or 15 minutes, airing my feet out. It's relaxing. It was really nice. The heat definitely gets to you here in the summer. Is it even summer? Or is it still spring? Yeah, it should be summer. I don't know. But it was low 80s today at the hottest point. And you could tell it's only going to get hotter. So, I might have to hydrate more. Not a big deal. Anyway. Coming out on Tanner's Ridge Road. Just for Big Meadows. And it's gravel. There's a cemetery here. And it's hot out here in the sun, so I'm gonna get across when this car goes by. Well, mile 923.4 this year. It's pretty good view. This one's totally worth sitting down for. And I'm tired. Whew. It's a pretty clear day, but it looks like it's gonna rain on me in the next few, starting Sunday, I think. Today's Friday. But at least I got a really good view right now. So I just left the Big Meadows campground. There he is. There's both of them. A mama and her cub. They were like 15 feet from me. I just want to get past them so I can go to the shelter. Oh, I see 3 now. 1, 2. There's bears down here. Yeah. Sketchy. I'll get more video and pictures in a second. All right, here's the bears. Oh, there's 2 deer in front of me too. There's 1. The other 2 are moseying around over there. And there's 2 deer. Great. I'm going between deer and the bear. Here it goes. Video evidence of my death. What the fuck? Wait, what are you looking at, deer? Get out of here. Look at this.
Small antlers on the first
one. Little ones on the second one. This is crazy. I'm more interested in the bears and seeing where they're doing. Yeah, I was like right here. I'm like talking on the phone and I look up and the bear's like right on the other side of those 3 little trees right there.
They've been working their way up there.
Yeah. About 2 miles south of Rock Spring Hut. I get a good view and it looks like there's people up there getting ready to watch the sunset. Kind of cloudy for it, but hey. Maybe I'll make it over there just enough for sunset. 3 bears. That's so crazy. That bear and deer thing that just happened a few minutes ago was sweet, but it scared the crap out of me when I looked up and saw the bear sitting there like 15 feet off the trail. I don't think I'll ever forget it, the way it looks. The bear, like the mother and her 2 cubs. She only saw 1 cub at the time. I like look up, skid to a halt, and I know exactly what she looks like. You know, normal black bear. She's got like a piece of grass hanging out the left side of her mouth, where she was like eating some berries or something. And her cub's just like playing around next to her. And like she's just like staring at me and I'm just like, oh crap. So backed up. Went about 100 yards south. I know, right? I had to go south. And I watched him through the trees till he kind of got further off trail, and then another guy rolled up behind me. And we went on down once they got further away. And then just on the west side of the trail, those 2 deer were there. They're not button bucks, but they're a little bit more. It was pretty sweet. Now it looks like I'm getting ready to see sunset here in a little bit from just south of Rock Spring Hut. I think that's what it's called. There's like an overlook, it looks like. I think. Anyway, still day 71. Fun times. Still working my way to Rock Spring Hut. That's the big meadows. That's where the mountain is and all the lodge and everything. Right up there on the point. That's an interesting looking white blaze. I've already missed sunset. But, you know, still a pretty good view. I just want to get to the shelter now before it gets too dark. Oh, and look at this. Looks like it might rain on me. And I'm trying to get in my tent tonight if I can find a good spot. Probably not a good idea with the rain coming, looks like, but whatever. I'm tired of messing with the mice in the shelter. I'd much rather tent, not deal with mice and bugs. This guy was just standing right in the middle of the trail. Like, literally, he was right here. He's going down to the shelter. Oh, and it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna hurry up and get down there.